materials I would need, and I also added this path across the island with mossy cobblestones and lily pads, and then taking some inspiration from my wife Lizzie, I added some signs to my house, including Dream Big, Build Bigger, and they'll be separated off by these gold bars here, which fit in really well. I then got fencing off this island, as obviously we don't want them to escape, and then went and lured some cows into my boat so I could transport them across to the crescent moon, which honestly was quite easy to lead them across. A bit harder than normal, but I did it, you know, I did it with ease. I also got some sheep at the same time and bred those guys together as well, and we are all set. So I decided to decorate the island a bit more using some rocks and flowers and to make it look a little prettier. Even added in a little waterfall which looked really cute, and look it from above, so adorable. There is one thing that was annoying me though, and that is that I have to use boats to get everywhere, and I get seasick, so I decided to build a bridge instead. And start a strip mine, so I started digging down, etc. Getting a little chest area sorted out. However, it's a bit tricky because all the caves around this area are just massive, so I kept digging into them. There was weird glitches like this lava here, and it just was a massive pain in my butt, to be honest. But I persevered, and I eventually got going in a strip mine. However, I kept breaking into big caves again and looking for stuff. I didn't actually find any diamonds, unfortunately, and my pickaxe was almost broken, so I had to make some silver ones. Stumbled across this weird cave here, which looks really quite fun. Out of nowhere, I managed to find quite a lot. I think I got 19 in total. Some of them were just singles like this, but the majority of them had like 3 or 4 bits on them, which was lovely. I made my way back up to the surface. I had to just dig up. Found this wolf here, but I couldn't take it, so I had to make bones. And I got crafting myself full diamond armor. A diamond, some gold, some iron, etc. But it started to get a bit tricky, layer by layer. Lots of zombies kept appearing. I had to like, to be honest, the rewards weren't that good. There was occasionally something quite interesting like this enchanted. And I stopped going up the ladder eventually and just started digging up and trying to destroy the spawners, which worked a little bit, but it was also a big farm. I didn't actually make it so that it shoots them up because I've not been to the Nether yet, so I haven't. Quick, I loved it so much until we found a village so we could head home, as I was sick of adventuring by now. Instead, I wanted to do some maintenance on my area to make it look a bit nicer. I started off by making this pagoda here for our waystoners. It was just out in the open. It looked ugly. I wanted it to look special. It looked really cool to put underneath the waystone. I have comments on it because I'm going to be using that a lot. Make sure. Look at this idiot. This idiot's about to kill the Ender Dragon. That's right. In we go. Kind of a bad spawn, but oh well. We got to work destroying all those portals, doing the standard Ender Dragon stuff. You've seen this all many, many times before. It was not too hard to be honest. The glider did come in very much useful though. And this village and teleported home. But we've only got a few days left now. So let's do day 200. If people want to see that, let me know in the
with research, rigor, and obsession with
No one has a finger on your butterfinger.
Today's video, we're carrying on our 100 days of modded hardcore by, you guessed it, doing another 100 days. Wow, 200 days, that's a lot. I should put that in the title. A lot of stuff happens in this video and it took a long time to make, so if you feel like subscribing, then, you know, the button's always there. Okay, here we go again. So I used up the rest of day 100 to do something I should have done a while ago, which is make this broadsword here, which is so much better than a regular sword. Look how easy it kills that stupid wandering trader then. I then decided to start out strong by making this taco plate here, using up quite a lot of iron. But look, it makes soft tacos on this pan, on this brick furnace. It looks really cool, and now we have some soft tacos, which I... It's probably about time after I killed the Ender Dragon that I did that. And then on day 102, I stopped faffing around and got working on some projects, starting out by making this massive dirt sort of... The basic idea is you have these villagers in this hole here. They sleep, they breed, they drop the little baby villagers down into the water there, then you can pick them up with a minecart and send them on to do whatever you want. So I got the villagers from the village, and I think they were actually the last 2, so it's a good job with making this villager breeder here. And it was a bit of a pain to get them in, but we got them in eventually. And look, it should be working now, however, we kind of had some problems with it, as you'll see a bit later. However, by this point, I hadn't realised that, so I went and gathered some materials because I wanted to make it look pretty. I really like this dacite block here. I think it makes some really cool blocks, so I used that as one of the main blocks. And here you can see me looking at the villagers and getting frustrated with the villagers because they've escaped the hole, which is bad. But we got a baby villager at least who did fall down the hole, and I managed to finally get these two back in. I changed the beds around so that they're other way, and yeah, it kind of was working, but at the same time, and then I set out building this tower in a similar design to the other them alive. I kept trying, kept pushing them together. It was just the end last time, really. And with the mod pack we have, there are a lot of modded, and they're quite hard to spot, and also just kind of annoying with all these cool things in. I also found this root and this core of flight here, which you can use to make wings, which you'll see very much later. I decided to continue on for a bit because I had my glider and I could go and explore. Found this really cool looking biome here with these no matter what. However, look at these cool stars over here. I was like, what are these? So I went and mined one and it gave you ice. And yeah, that's pretty uneventful to be honest. I then spotted this weird spawner underground with like an eye of ender in like a single portal block. And it had this shulker box in it, which had some cool stuff in it. So I just took the shulker box because you can. However, at this point I decided it's probably best if we headed home. I glided all the way back to the portal, which I'd